All right, what's up guys? My name is Eric Molka. I'm an average dude from the Midwest, random homeowner, and I want to give you guys a review on the Scag Liberty Z. 10-acre property, I have about 2 acres to cut, and I have a few acres at my commercial property to cut as well. Let me give you a couple of things on why I decided to buy a Scag zero turn over anything else, right? For one, so about 3 years ago, I ended up buying this Craftsman riding lawnmower, right? 2 things that went wrong with it was the belt drive underneath it that drives the whole system. It snapped on 2 different occasions, and the next thing that happened was a solenoid, and we're talking like all within a year, 2 years, whatnot. And then the thing that finally got me, one day I go to start it and the whole thing just starts smoking, right? The electrical system, the wiring harness, come check this out. This just started smoking, and the wiring harness caught on fire, and that's the last I was able to use it. So I talked to my buddy Nate Cole. He used to own a landscaping company. He's a very good black belt out of Monroe, Michigan. He also owns Monroe Land and Tree Clearing now. I'm like, yo, which is the best kind of mower that I should buy? Scag all day. He's like, it's a car, dude. He's like, it'll last you 20 years. I started doing a little bit more research, and I come to find that Scag is actually owned by Metalcraft, some sort of steel manufacturing company. So they're able to put more steel, better steel, thicker steel, better quality steel on their lawnmowers for a cheaper price, which is a great selling point for me, right? So it's like one-stop shop, right? The thing that I noticed the most, when you raise or lower the deck, it's a perfect level, even deck. To whereas like the Craftsman, no matter what I would do, I would adjust that thing for months and months. It was never even, it was never level. And not only that, but the Craftsman always left blades of grass behind, so I'd like have to cut twice. To whereas this very rarely does that. Saves you a bunch of time. It's probably twice as fast. It used to take me about 2 hours to do all of the grass around here, the riding lawnmower, and now that time is about cut in half. Obviously, as you can tell, everything's very well made. We got the carbon fiber seat. Good sell for me. I don't know about you guys, but we're gonna ride in luxury around here. The Liberty Z is the last step of residential mowers from Scag, right before you hit commercial. Maybe it's the second to next, because Patriot, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is like the good one for residential areas and something like that. I've had it all summer long. Also, buy the Kawasaki, much better engine than the other 2. It's a little bit more, but it's a much better engine. So I had spent like $3 grand on the Craftsman, and this one was $6,200. Obviously it costs twice as much, but if it lasts 6 times as long, it's clearly worth it, you know? Like I'm gonna be cutting grass for the rest of my life. So if I know I'm gonna be cutting grass for the rest of my life, then I might as well buy a mower that's gonna last me a good amount of time. For the price difference, this is a worlds of a difference. So a couple of things to compare and contrast. So like, just initially, it's got 3 blades, the Craftsman's got 2. One of the things I hated about the Craftsman is I could never get the deck to level right. One of the things I love about this is that this whole, like, the way that the deck is built with everything makes it rise and lower perfectly. It feels very sturdy. It doesn't like wiggle around. Like the Craftsman, it feels like, it's like Jingle Bells, right? To where this is like, it feels like it's a part of the frame. It reminds me of old-fashioned, hard-working, good made shit, like that America is known for. So I really love that. Why is this a better lawnmower than all the other lawnmowers, right? So like, I know this is petty, but it makes stripes without buying the stripe kit. Honestly, it's everything you'd need in a lawnmower. It's like, outside of not being able to collect all the leaves, I don't know what else. I don't know anything I could complain about. I saw some reviews online talking about the gas, as if this isn't enough gas. I don't know what they're talking about. You cut grass all day long and not have to refill. The one thing I thought about with the riding lawnmower opposed to zero turn is clearly, like, there's a lot of leaves, right? Every fall, it takes me like weeks and weeks to get all of these leaves up. I would love your guys' suggestions for the best way to pick up millions of leaves. What I've been doing, I've been using these little like leaf rake things, but I've been having to rebuy them every like 2 or 3 years because they're just pieces of shit. I need a better way to pick up leaves. This doesn't attach to the zero turn. It only attaches to the riding lawnmower. And I don't want to buy one of those fucking, actually, never mind. I don't even know what they're called. So Tell me what the best thing to buy is for picking up leaves. Or if I should just try to attach it to the zero turn. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because it doesn't really have an attachment. There's no trailer hitch for it. So there's a couple different deck sizes that you can choose from. I think it's 36, 48, 52, and 56. I thought I needed the biggest, but in fact, 52 was a perfect fit. That's what she said. So there's a couple different options for the engine. Kawasaki was a little bit more expensive, but as a dirt bike guy, had to go with it. And the reviews were bar none, right? So like everyone on Reddit, everyone online is like, yo, the Kawasaki engine shit on everything else, so it's not even a question, right? This is a residential lawnmower, but it feels commercial. I think that's the best sell on it. A lot of people think that zero turns don't really handle wet grass that well or hills that well. This thing is, it's Spider-Man. It can handle super thick grass, no problem. Especially that Kawasaki, it rips. It's a great lawnmower. If I could buy it over again, I would buy a bigger one, better one. I don't even need one, but just to support the company, because this thing's dope and I'm very happy. I don't have to work on it, just keep up on my maintenance, and she's a beauty. A lot of people online talking about like seat vibration and responsiveness within the handles. I think that this thing is like fuel injected pretty much. Like there's no delay at all. It's like a little go-kart. You can whip this thing around no problem at all. When I went to go buy this, they offered 0 down, 0% financing, and you can't do that at Lowe's, right? Like you go to Lowe's, they're gonna charge you for a bunch of bullshit to give you a mower that's half the quality, right? So like I'd said, a similar version of this at Lowe's was like $4,500. This was $6,200. For the extra $2,000 or so, you're gonna have a lawnmower that is going to be a million times less of a headache. And in my eyes, that's priceless. So if we're talking in terms of like what's your yard size and like what would be best for you, I would say that the Scag is good anywhere from like a ½ acre all the way up to about 6 or 7 acres. I think anything past that might be a little bit too much, and anything under this might be a bit overkill. And if I had to rate it, I would give it a 9 out of 10. The only thing lacking would be not able to pull a leaf carrier behind it, but outside of that, we're good to go.